Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Today we're going to be going over another quick little install on the Focus. Today we're going to be hardwiring the dash cam that I got a few months back around Christmas time with the Privio hardwire kit. So to start off, I'm just going to go over what you get out of the box with the Privio hardwire kit. To start off, we have a very long micro USB line that feeds into our power converter. This is going to convert your 12 volt power from the car's battery to a 5 volt power, so that way we're not going to be blowing anything up. Then finally we have a fuse and a ground connection so that we can ground out the system and also plug into the car's fuse box. To plug this into the fuse box, you're going to want to get out your car's owner's manual so that way you can find a fuse that's going to work with what you're using here. So we want something that's going to turn on with the car's ignition, for example your headlights or your window wipers, something like that, something that's always on if the car's running, so that way your camera's always on if the car's running. Okay guys, so here we are in the owner's manual for my 2014 Ford Focus, open to the fuse page, and we have ourselves the F63 fuse, which is a 10 amp not used spare. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is going to get power when the ignition of the vehicle is turned on. So now we're going to head out there with the Privio hardwire kit. We'll go ahead and take this fuse out, plug in the Privio hardwire kit, and we'll test out to see if it's going to give power to our camera when the car is switched on. Okay guys, so here we are in the passenger footwell of the 2014 Ford Focus, and in behind this panel right here there are the fuses. So there's two little clips, one there and one just a little bit further in. Simply squeeze them, pull them off just like that, and just like that, and then we have ourselves some easy access just in behind that foam panel. Just comes out as easy as that, and right up there are our fuses. Now according to our diagram, the F63 fuse is just about right there, and it was. I've already gone ahead and pulled that out. I did use a pair of small pliers because the fuses are pretty hard to get out of there. And here we have our hardwiring kit. So I'm going to go ahead and reach under and plug this here fuse into the F63 spot that we have just pulled out. And then we're going to take this hardwire and we're going to find the nearest bolt we can in there, and we're going to slide this under and bolt it in. And then we'll see if we've got power. Okay guys, so here's a better view. As you can see, we have the red positive going into our spare fuse, and the green ground is going up and it's being bolted into the body of the car right there. Now the next step is going to be routing that wire up through the body trim into the headliner of the car and over to our mounting point for the camera. Now I've already looked at this and it seems like it's going to be as easy as pulling out this weather stripping from the door, and then we can feed the wire for the camera right down through there, and it can come all the way up in behind the A-pillar through the headliner and over to our camera. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. Alright guys, that didn't take too long. We now have the wire plugged into the camera and it's feeding all the way through the headliner, down our A-pillar in behind this weather stripping, and finally back into the fuse box. At no point does the wire actually come out into the body of the car. It's all hidden in the trim pieces. So now all we have to do is just clean up these wires, stick the little transmitter, the little power distributor up into our fuse box, just find a good spot to tuck it away, and that's it, we're done. So one last look at the wiring here guys, starting with our fuse and the ground, which leads over to our power converter, which I just tucked up into the rest of the wires there, and then our wire that heads up to the camera through the trim pieces there. Now all this should easily fit back under the foam cover, and the clips should be able to go back in, no problem. Now, I'm gonna need two hands for this. Okay, and there we go. The foam cover is back in place. I'm just now noticing it doesn't actually fit all the way to the edges here. Nice job, Ford. But anyways, there's the view from the passenger seat. No wires hanging down, and no wires throughout the vehicle heading to the dash cam. Okay guys, so that's it for that install. Probably one of the easiest installs you can do on your vehicle, and it's really going to clean up the interior of your vehicle, and also it's going to free up some of the 12 volt slots in your vehicle. You're not going to have to waste one on a dash cam because it's hardwired, all the wires are hidden, and basically makes the dash cam part of the vehicle, which is the nicest part about this kit. So I hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys learned something, and we'll see you next time.